Good morning and welcome to Saturday. Oh my gosh, it is finally Saturday after a long week of Zoom conferences and then a very busy Friday of appointments and driving around town. It is finally Saturday and I finally have a day all to myself where I don't have to do anything that I don't want to do. Unfortunately, for reasons unbeknownst to me, I do not understand, I did not sleep. Well, I slept. It's because I stayed up too late. It really is. I was up until about 1 a.m. and I'm just realizing as I get older, I really cannot stay up past midnight, even if I know that I will be able to sleep in until 10 and theoretically could have gotten 9 hours of sleep last night. I woke up at 7:30 and could not fall back asleep. I laid in bed for another like 30 minutes just trying to go back to sleep, and it just would not happen. So it is now 8:42. Finally gave up at 8:30 and just got out of bed. I am making myself some coffee and grabbing a few of my spiced biscuits that I got at World Market to have with my coffee. I'm going to get back in bed and read, and hopefully that will help a little bit and I won't feel quite so tired for the rest of the day, because I've got a lot I want to do today. I mean, what I want to do is a lot of nothing. So yeah, I'm just gonna get in bed and read. The plan had been to wake up at about 9:30 and read. I'm just moving that up a little bit. I have started reading The House Party by Lucy Foley because I just loved reading the guest list so much, and I'm not done reading her. So I added The Paris Apartment to my wish list, or my holds list on the library, because it had a waiting list for it. Then The House Party was available now, so I went ahead and borrowed that. It is set after Christmas, but it is still a very wintry, snowy kind of read, even though it's a thriller. So I want to read that, and then I can start reading all of my lighthearted Christmas romances. So that is what is on the agenda for today and for this weekend. Today and tomorrow is really just going to be reading and writing, just basically doing as little as possible and recovering from the week of conferences, because I am still quite exhausted from them. Hello. Okay, it is now quite late in the afternoon, early evening. It is 4:45. I have not been reading in bed all day, as lovely as that would have been. I have been working on a special project that you all will see very soon. And I'm very, very excited, but I am also exhausted because I have been working on that for the last 5 hours almost. But yeah, oh gosh, I can't even think straight. I still have to do my writing. I still have to write at least 1,667 words today. We'll see how long I last, but I do want to try to at least get to par today, because that is one of my goals for the month, is getting par every day. There's a badge for it. I'm trying to get all my badges. I don't want to lose that one. I might at some point. Watch, I will get the whole month, and then like one of the last few days of Nano, I just completely crash and can't get to par. I'll have gotten to 50K by then, but I'm sure there will be one day where I don't make it to par. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna work on writing. I'm nearly done with chapter 7, and I've written a lot for chapter 7, so I probably should try to finish chapter 7 in the next 1,600 words. That would still make it like a 6,000 word chapter. So I'd like to try to finish chapter 7 and move on to chapter 8 by the end of today's writing session. I am just going to put on some music. And I've got my water. I'm just drinking a ton of water today. I'm just constantly thirsty, so I need to drink more water. And then I do have leftover Chinese food from last night. That was the last vlog, which I need to edit tomorrow. So yeah, dinner is sorted. I don't have to worry about dinner tonight, so that's good. That's easy. I just have to worry about writing. And see if I can get all of my words written that I really wanted today and tomorrow to be doing like 2,000 or more words each day, and I think I'm gonna write until like 6 o'clock or 1,600 words. I don't think I have anything else in me to do any more than that. But I had a lovely morning before I got up and started wearing myself out. I had a lovely morning in bed. I think part of the reason I'm so worn out is because I didn't sleep well last night. I only got 6 hours and 24 minutes of sleep. I got 2.5 hours of deep sleep. So like the sleep that I got was good. I just didn't get enough. So I think that's also partly why I'm just feeling so run down today. But I had a lovely morning in bed reading. The book I'm reading is really interesting. I'm enjoying it. So I'm looking forward to wrapping up the evening later and getting back in bed probably by like 10, not stay up too late, and be able to do some more reading. But I've got a flashing battery light, so I'm gonna stop talking and get writing. Alrighty, I am so tired. It's about 20 after 6. I have managed to write 1,740 words today. So that has brought me down, or brought me up rather, up, not down, brought me up to 40,294 words for Nano. I am now 80%, 80.59% of the way towards my goal. That's just wild. And I think I've now gotten, yes, I've just unlocked a badge. I should now have, yeah, the 40,000 word badge. I really, like, I now only need like less than 1,000 words a day, and I would still hit 50K by the end of the month. I was so worried about Nano this year. I just could not understand how I was possibly going to get all the writing done and be working full time and teaching and wrapping up the semester, and like things could still kind of take a turn. But I do think I will get to 50K. It's not that much more. Like, even if I can't maintain 1,600 something words every day, I know I can maintain 1,000-ish. Today I only needed like 954 words. It really wasn't that much. In Scrivener, I'm now up to 43,157. And I did make it to chapter 8. I took a scene that was supposed to be at the end of chapter 7 and moved it to chapter 8 because chapter 7 was getting long. And I think it kind of works in chapter 8. And I think where I ended chapter 7 kind of worked as a good end for chapter 7. So I'm feeling pretty good and pretty happy about that. Oh, I need to add a book to Goodreads. Completely forgot about that. We can do that, and then I can give you my reading challenge total so far. So I just finished, prior to this vlog, just haven't met you yet. I really enjoyed it. If you've read her other book, This Time Next Year, I thought it was just as good as This Time Next Year. I might have liked This Time Next Year slightly better. I mean, it's been almost a year, or has it been over a year? When did I read that? Looks like I read it around the beginning of, it was my first book of 2021. So it's been almost 2 years since I read This Time Next Year. Really, really enjoyed that one. I said, loved it, perfect cozy read for that week between Christmas and New Year's or just after New Year's. I think I'm just always a little bit more like predisposed to books set around the holidays. So I think for that reason, I might like I gave both of them 5 stars, but I might have liked This Time Next Year slightly more just because it was set around the holidays. But I really enjoyed, Just Haven't Met You Yet. I loved the premise. I loved the location. It's set in Jersey, in the Channel Islands, which not very many books are set in the Channel Islands. So it was fun to kind of experience a new location, and now I really want to visit the Channel Islands and Jersey in particular. So yeah, I really, really enjoyed it. So if you're looking for something fun to read, it's set in like September, but it doesn't really feel like it's got an autumn or summer. It's just, it kind of feels like a non-seasonal type book, but really enjoyed it. But it brings me up to a grand total of 92 books this year. My goal was 82, so I have more than passed and exceeded my goal for the year. So that's very exciting. I think I should definitely get to 100 books by the end of this year, because I know I'm gonna read at least 8 Christmas romances, because that's just, I just inhale those as soon as the semester is done. I've already got 2 downloaded to my Kindle to read after I finish The Hunting Party by Lucy Foley. I'm all about the Christmas romances as soon as I'm done with the thriller I'm reading. So definitely all about books set during December and January, like over the Christmas holidays. So yeah, anyway, I'm gonna stop rambling. I can't believe I've read 92 books this year. I'm very proud of that. It's been a wild year. It's been a very busy year. I know I read a lot during the summer, but I was also writing so much and editing and copy editing and doing so much book work over the summer. So the fact that it's November 19th and I've read 92 books so far this year, pretty pleased with that. If you are doing a reading challenge, I'd love to know your update. Where are you at? How many books have you read this year? I'm gonna stop talking for now. I'm gonna disconnect everything and go get my dinner heated up and go get cozy on the couch. I will touch base with you guys in the morning and we'll see if I can get more writing done tomorrow. I would love it if tomorrow I could get to at least 2,000 words for Nano, so fingers crossed. Good morning. It's still morning. It is still technically morning for 10 more minutes. I'm just making some brunch because it's definitely brunch time. I slept better than last night, but still woke up before my alarm went off and before 9 a.m., which is less than ideal, but it's fine. I did still technically get just about 8 hours of sleep, but I still feel very tired. Yesterday was just very busy. I was in so much pain by the end of yesterday. I mean, it was ridiculous how much pain I feel better today. I do feel better today pain-wise, but my foot and ankle were so sore yesterday. As much as it pains me, as much as it pains me mentally, I think it will pain me physically more if I go for a hike today. So if I keep resting and if I take it easy today, I should be able to go for some hikes over Thanksgiving weekend. So that short-term loss for long-term gain, that is what I am trying to focus on. But yeah, I have done my vlog editing for today. I've done some reading. I'm going to do some more reading. I'm just coming out here to make some brunch, and then I'm going to get back in bed and read for probably about an hour, and then I need to do some more work on the project I was working on yesterday and make sure that I vlog that. And then I'm going to talk to JJ, my friend in Austria, in a couple of hours. Then when I'm done talking to her, hopefully I can then sit down and start writing for the day, because I really want to get more than 2,000 words written today. Scrivener is telling me around like 2,200 words, so that is what I'm going to try to aim for and meet my goal in Scrivener. So minimum goal 1,667, but I'm going to try to do 22, and then if I could get to 25, that would be incredible. I'm just so irritated with my foot. Like, it feels better and then it doesn't, and it does, then it doesn't, and it's still swollen, and I don't know what to do to get the swelling to really go down. My physical therapist didn't say, I see her again tomorrow, but she didn't say that I have to stay off of it. It's just kind of, it's just gonna slowly get better on its own. My dad, who has had this happen before, it's my posterior tibialis or something like that is the name of the muscle that's irritated. He said what finally helped him was just wearing proper orthotics for like 2 weeks, and then it finally healed itself. So I do have a pair of slippers arriving today that had some decent reviews, and I'm hoping they'll give me some better arch support for when I'm here at home. Otherwise, I'm just gonna have to start wearing tennis shoes at home, which I really don't want to do, but I will if I have to. I like slippers that I can kick on and off when I get on the couch and things like that, or get into bed. I don't want to have to be bending down to like properly put on a pair of shoes, but I just feel like I'm home so much of the time that it's at home where I need that support the most. So fingers crossed those slippers work. They should get here sometime this afternoon, so I will unbox them with you when they arrive. But for now, I'm gonna get brunch going. I've got some frozen sausages that need to go in the microwave, a frozen croissant that needs to get heated up in the toaster oven, and then I'm gonna scramble up a couple eggs and then get back in bed and do some more reading in The Hunting Party by Lucy Foley, which I am really enjoying. And I think I'm now about 40% of the way through, 35–40%, and I think I've got like just under 3 hours left in it. So I don't think I'm going to finish it today, but if it's anything like the guest list, within the next hour I'm going to get to a point where I'm going to feel like I can't put it down. So I might have to get in bed early at like 9 o'clock tonight and just read for a couple hours before bed. So we shall see, but for now, brunch and back in bed to read. Okay, the slippers have arrived, and I am desperately hoping that these feel comfortable. I just want to give my feet a chance to recover. That's all I want. I just want to be able to have my foot not be in pain. So I have ordered a pair of isotoners. Ooh, these do feel very cushiony. Like there is some thick padding But I also liked them because it seemed like there's a good sole on here, and that even underneath the thick padding, like, can you see how far my fingers are pressing into that? It looked like even underneath the thick layer of padding on top, there'd be some good cushion. So these are the Isotoner Memory Foam. I'm hoping, at least for the short term, these were, I think these were $20, and then there was a $4 coupon, and so they were $16, but then with tax, it went like back up to about 20. They weren't that expensive. Retail price is 30. I know I did not pay that much. And they're pink, and the color of pink, the name of the pink color is Peony. That's another reason why I ultimately just went with these. So before I snip off the thing, I'm going to try them on and just see how they feel. I hope they fit. I'm glad I sized up, because yeah, the next size down would have been way too small. The XL fit my foot size perfectly. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna have to just take the cardboard off and like actually walk around in them. I don't know that they, honestly, I might return them. This is hard. I honestly don't know that they feel like they've got any more cushion than my old slippers. It feels like a lot of cushion when you're just feeling them in your hands, but when you step on them and put your full body weight on them, like, I can like feel the sole. What I'm struggling to tell is if there's actually cushion on my arch, like if there's actually any arch support. I don't know that there is. I'm gonna put my old slipper on. Like, there's definitely a difference between the old and the new. I don't know, I feel like the only thing I can do is just keep them. All right, well, I'm gonna keep them because they weren't that expensive. I think these will mold around my feet a bit. I think they are giving me at least a little bit more arch support than my old beat up pair of slippers. So I'm gonna go snip this off and just wear them around the apartment for the rest of the day and just see how my foot feels by the end of the day. You can never have too many pairs of slippers as far as I'm concerned. Okay, it is now 5:30. I'm still writing. I'm still in the middle of writing. I didn't really get started until about 4:45, a lot later than I really had wanted to be writing, but that's okay. I'm feeling a little bit chilly sitting here right next to the window, but I don't want to close it because it has been warm in here today. So I do want to get the rest of the apartment cooled down. I need to open up the balcony door and get that get air coming in through that. I'll probably get up in a second and do that. But yeah, it's been a really nice day. So I need pretty much about 1,100 words, a little over 1,000. I'm at 606 at the moment. I don't think I'm gonna get up to 2,000 like I had hoped. I'm gonna get to 1,667 or slightly over, you know, wherever I'll finish whatever sentence I'm writing when I get to that point, and then I'll be done for the day. So because I think I've got like an hour and 40 minutes left in the hunting party, I'm gonna have to finish that tonight. I'm gonna have to. I'm not going to have a choice. I'm not gonna be able to put it down. I was just able to like put it down and get on with everything I wanted to do in the afternoon. If I kept reading, I was gonna just finish it this afternoon, and I knew I couldn't do that. So I made myself stop, but I know if I read even just another 20 minutes, I'm not gonna be able to stop to go to bed. So I do wanna get in bed a little early-ish tonight, or stay out here and read. I might do that too. But at like 9 o'clock, I want to turn off whatever I'm watching and get back to reading and just finish that book. But anyway, I'm not meant to be talking too much. I'm meant to be writing. I just wanted to kind of take a break from writing and chat to you guys for a moment. I've made some cinnamon rolls for dessert later. Well, made. I popped them out of the jar canister thing and put them on a baking sheet and put them in the toaster oven. But I did that, and so I've got cinnamon rolls, and the house, between the spiced cider wax melt and the cinnamon rolls, my apartment just smells amazing. So I need to shut up and write and just get to 1667-ish words, and then I can just relax and have dinner, and then cinnamon rolls, cozy YouTube, and then finish what so far is a really good book. So I will check back with you guys once I have met my word count, and we will wrap up this vlog then. Okay, we are done for the day, and I need to make this quick before my dinner gets cold. I did 1,700 words, 1,725 words, which brings me to a nano total of 42,019. So I have crossed 42,000. And in Scrivener, I am up to 44,882 words. I am very pleased with that. That is what I'm focusing on. I didn't get quite as many words this weekend as I had hoped, but I still got a lot done this weekend overall. Really happy with my progress and really happy with the book. And I think I'm in a good stopping place. I could have definitely written more. Like, I know what I'm writing in this next scene, but I think it'll just make it more fun for me to work on it tomorrow. So it's all good. So I am now going to wrap this vlog up and go get my dinner and sit down on the couch and watch a lot of YouTube, and then definitely want to try to just finish that book. So it's 6:35 right now, so I'm probably gonna let myself watch YouTube for the next 2.5 hours, and then by 9 at the latest, I want to be either getting in bed to read or snuggling on the couch to read, but I want to be reading because I just want to finish this book. I just want to see what happens. I guess that can be our question. First, if you don't want to answer a question, you can just leave me some book emojis. That can be our emoji of the vlog. For those lovely people who have made it this far in the vlog, thank you for watching all the way to the end. You all are the real MVPs. So if you have made it to the end, you can either leave some book emojis, or I feel like it's been at least several vlogs since I asked you what you are currently reading. So let me know what you are currently reading. I am currently reading The Hunting Party, by Lucy Foley and enjoying it a lot. And then I think I'm going to start reading Christmas romances. So that's another reason why I want to finish this book, because I just want to start reading Christmas romances. Also, slipper update. I've been wearing them all day and they have been pretty comfortable. I don't know if they're really giving me as much arch supports as I was hoping, but my foot also isn't really hurting by this point in the evening as badly as it was yesterday. Now, I have stayed off my feet a little bit more than I did yesterday, but even for the walking around my apartment that I've done, I still kind of would have expected them to hurt a little bit more. So I'm very glad they're not. So I'm hoping these slippers are just giving me just enough support. It's entirely possible that within a few weeks of wearing these slippers, there will be no support at all whatsoever left to them. But I'm hoping that if I can just keep my foot supported enough over the next couple weeks, that this problem will go away by then. So fingers crossed, I will keep you updated. But yeah, I'm now gonna go sit and relax, and I will see you all very soon in the next vlog. Thank you very much for watching this one. Bye!